Streamline Backshop Services presents a brief demonstration of the Kato Unitrack turntable, model 20-283. This is just a brief video to clarify the configuration. I've got a lot of comments from my initial setup, and so I just wanted to go over it one more time and highlight some of the key points to how I've configured it for use with DCC. The basic controller just has the power plug from the wall wart, the cable, the flat cable that connects to the output of the input of the turntable. It's like a 8-pin flat connector cable, and then the this is the special green Kato connector that comes with the kit. That just runs over to an MRC AD 520 auto reversing unit. I've got the two yellow outputs, which are the output side of the auto reverser, go into the track connection of the electric turntable controller. The AD520 just connects to the track inputs like any other piece of Kato Unitrack. All I've done, I've got one power wire that goes to one of the turntable tracks. That basically keeps the track live at all times. If it wasn't powered, it would be dead whenever the turntable wasn't oriented toward that track or aligned with that track. Having a power wire to it keeps it live all the time. So if you've got a sound engine, the sound will stay on. If you have it powered, if you don't have it powered, the sound will turn off when you turn the bridge away from that track. So I've got two tracks that are unpowered, one track that is powered. All I've done is match the polarity to the main track. I've got a basic oval set up with a 20-203 number 6 switch. No special modifications to it. I don't have any insulated joiners at any point in the track. I think that's contrary to the instructions that come with the turntable set. It says to put a set of unit joiners at approximately a location like this. I suppose you can, do it that way. I guess I didn't. This seems to work, so I went with it, right? Basically, and then just to my power cab, I've got my my track feeders going up into the track input, and the only thing I've done special is I've just made sure that right rail to right rail all the way around the layout. The turntable controller, I have it set to one direction. It just has to be, if it's off, there'll be no power to the bridge, and then pick either one. It really doesn't matter. It can be the forward or the reverse. The auto reverser will control all the direction on the bridge once we start the operation, so it just has to be in any of the positions. And otherwise, I'm just using a basic NCE power cab. I've got with a Kato SD80 that I've got an ESU low sound decoder installed in. A fancy light kit that I did for a customer, and he picked it up, so I use it as a demo unit now. I got a little strobe package going on, and front and rear ditch lights and all kinds of good stuff. So with that, that's the basic setup. So now I'll just demonstrate how everything works. Blow the horn a little bit. Alright, running around the layout. As you can see, there's that. Throw the switch. I'm going to change all direction control is done with the power cab. I don't do anything with that turntable controller once I've got the basic setup, except for use it to turn the bridge. So now I'm onto the bridge. Now, since this is a mechanical auto reverser, I can sense whenever it's acting. Right there it acted, there it acted, there it acted. And there it acted. So I think there's like 4 points. It's divided into quarters, are the points on the table where it senses a short. But basically the auto reverser is controlling the power, the direction of the power to the bridge only. The rest of the layout's provided by track power out of the power cab. So there's a basic maneuver turning the bridge, or turning the locomotive. Now we'll demonstrate rolling the locomotive into the stall track. Okay. So again, I'm using the turntable controller that came with the turntable to control the table, but all direction control is done off of the power cab. I'll put the engine into reverse. Now this is going on to a powered track, so when I take the bridge away, the locomotive continues to run. I'll take my bridge back to it, and I can feel the auto reverser reacting to the differences in track polarity as it rolls around, as the bridge turns around the layout. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. Now I've got my locomotive back on the bridge. I'm going to roll it around to an unpowered track. Oops. Wrong direction. Apologize, I lost power here. My track connections are not that good over here. I just got the wires stuffed into the back of the connector. That's why you just see this. Here, I'll roll that back just so you can. So there's the bridge away from it, and bring the bridge back to it. Controlling all direction with the power cab. Go to the next one. Direction again is controlled. Now when I turn the bridge away, the locomotive power goes off because that's an unpowered track. I'm going to reverse the bridge back to it. Now I've got power back to the engine. Again, I'm back into the bridge. I'll take my bridge away. Since that's a powered track, it stays running. Now I'll take the bridge 180 degrees around. Controlling all locomotive direction with the power cab. Goes onto the bridge. And there you have it. That's a demonstration by Streamline Backshop of how to use an auto reverser with the Kato N 20-283 turntable. Again, the basic setup goes as follows. I have the output of an MRC 8520 going into the track power input of the